Hey guys, it's Marine here. I'm in the SU-122-44, and the map is Lakeville Encounter. Now, I had this tank before, but I was an idiot, and I sold it. But purchased it back because it was on sale again, and I have to say I don't regret it in the slightest. Now again, it's Lakeville Encounter, and so what I'm going to do here is use the speed of this tank to assert my presence. Now there's only one tier 8 on each team, and just from XVM you can tell that they're both pretty poor players, so more or less it is a tier 7 max matchup. As far as equipment goes, I use rammer, gunling drive, and binocs. You can make a case for using ventilation instead, but I feel like the DPM is already good enough, and anything that I can use to increase my view range in this thing is a must. Now, I initially thought I was just going to stay up here, but I see that the Yag Panther came up here with me. Now, he is an exceptionally good player. He's right about almost 1700 WN8, so I can count on him to back me up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to YOLO here to the mid. I absolutely love going here. Unfortunately, took a nice big HE hit from him, but he's going to pay for that. Now, I like going to the mid because I have so much vision over most of the map, and I can use a lot of the lanes that these guys will light. Fortunate that that one went in, but I'm not going to complain. If this thing had better aim time, it would be just even more blatantly OP than what it is.
Enemy armor is damaged. Gotcha.
More or less two-shot the M6. I want to hide as much of my tank as I possibly can. Now, as you can see as well from the minimap, the gun arc in this tank is not phenomenal. Right now I'm just waiting for tanks to come into my lane. I should be a little bit more assertive here. Saw some buildings fall, so why not take a shot? So again, I probably could be a little bit more assertive here and push up, and that's what I believe I'm going to do now. Actually, all I do is get a different angle.
Enemy is hit.
Very fortunate that this is going in.
Target acquired.
Use auto aim. Quickly go around the corner, pull back. Got a nice good hit in him. Now I've reminded him that I am here, so hopefully he'll take his focus off of my team coming through the town, and he does, and now my heavies are able to push through. I figured that the 25-2 is still looking this way. And so I don't want to be too aggressive at this point. I'm only on 41 HP. So I see that they've won the valley push, and so I need to turn around and focus on them. Puppy shuffle for the win. And as you can see, I only have 8 rounds of AP left. May or may not have hit him.
Enemy armor is hit. We've torched them.
Very nice fire there. Actually overmatched his engine deck.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Probably could have let that aim a little bit longer.
Penetration.
TPM on this tank is phenomenal. So I'm expecting these guys to try and push me.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And they do.
Penetration.
Very fortunate that went in. But now bigger problems. AT-15. Frontally, very well armored, but this gun is more than capable of taking care of his flanks. Now, unfortunately, I have run out of AP and now have to fire APCR, but after a really high roll, I was able to 2-shot him. I'm sorry, 3-shot. And I'm on 5,138 damage. Just absolute nom 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 on these guys. So what we got to see here was just a lot of flexibility as far as firing lanes that I have. Had they pushed mid a little bit more, they may have been able to kill me, but I took a nice little risk there as far as getting to the mid, figuring I wouldn't be challenged too hard, and I was able to engage them. Pretty much engage them on my terms. Now I see the 25-2 there behind me on the minimap, so I drove forward to make sure that I got out of his line of sight. And I'll wait until we break vision before I decide to move. Now what you're going to see is a little bit of a misplay by me. I'm going to auto-aim instead of auto-aim, take my time to aim. Well, actually not take my time, but move my gun to a point where I'm likely to penetrate. It's either that or a low roll. Can't remember which. Sorry for the spoiler.
Permission to engage.
Yep, I just flat out missed. Hoping my reload would beat him, but it doesn't. Actually, I low roll.
Everyone get out.
Leave him on 9 health. But 5,511 damage showing. I really can't complain. Anyway, let's have a quick look at some post-game stats. As you can see, this was indeed a mastery, and with Confederate and, of course, the high caliber. I finished with 5,511 damage for a base experience of 1,395. And in the end, unfortunately because I did fire that APCR, I only profited 70,000, which in a tier 7 premium is absolutely phenomenal. I cannot recommend this tank enough. Its flexibility, to get into early positions with its speed, its sloped armor, which can absolutely troll people, and the insanely fast reload speeds of the gun. Just make it an absolute delight to play. I cannot recommend this tank enough. This was a very fun battle and a personal high as far as damage goes with a tier 7 tank destroyer. Anyway guys, this was a Master Badge and I hope you enjoyed.